What inspires me is being part of culture. Food culture has gotten better and better because people are more connected. My name is Jim Denevan, and I'm the founder of Outstanding in the Field. This whole idea was an effort to escape the straitjacket of conventional dining. We were on a mission to connect people better with their food and the people behind their food. The idea came to go out to farms, see people like my brother. My brother's a farmer. Hear his story, do something a little more fun. Sometimes people feel a little cut off from the elements. They may feel a little too close to the elements today. We're gonna get a few showers, I'm pretty sure.
The weather drives me insane. Typically we try to find some shelter, but you can't always count on everything working out. There's so many variables between the chef, the site, the farmer, the weather. It can be really difficult to get everything lined up, but when it does, it's beautiful, you know? I don't know, hopefully it'll just drizzle a little bit in the next couple hours, and then it'll stop and we'll be able to move the table out and be outside. And if not, we'll be in that cute little barn and we'll light candles and it'll be glorious.
We're setting up a restaurant for a day. It's a full-blown restaurant. We have servers, we have, wines that we're highlighting and showing the process and the producers. And we want to highlight every producer and farmer that we're putting in the meal. I think for us, a big part of it is getting to experience all that from a point of view that no one else gets to see. Like, we show up at a farm and they welcome us into their home and they show us what they've been working on, and then the chefs show up and they take those ingredients and that produce and they create this feast around it. Everything that makes these events beautiful and makes the aesthetic appealing and just makes people see the table and go and everyone gets their phones out and their cameras out, that's Jim. It's all very precise. The way the table curves or the way it kind of contours the landscape, there's thought behind all of it.
I'm pretty obsessed about the table and where it goes and how it relates to where the sun's gonna set. That's part of the fun, is to compose this big table outside. I have a vision of what's possible during the day, but we also have a staff that doesn't like it so much when I have the table be moved up 2 or 3 times. We have 130 people coming today. I want them to have the most memorable, most delicious experience possible. The world's getting more interesting, not just for me, but people really care about food. That makes for better restaurants, better chefs. We think of the guest chef as the ambassador of place, the one that's been tromping around here for a few years and getting to know the folks behind the food. The chefs are excited when they're out here. This is not their usual workplace.
I mean, we cook in a lot of cool places and afford a lot of great views and experiences. Beef and bison, people always want bison when they're here. But what's funny is that there's no bison farm. They see it and they want to eat it.
This is cattle actually raised right here, Mead Ranch. This is some tri-tip, and we got some top sirloin. For me, really, and these guys as well, is having food locally sourced and supporting the farmers that are doing this. When food travels so little, it tastes better, and that's the bottom line. It's nothing new. It's all European style. I mean, this is going on in Spain right now, and it's not trendy. It's just we're catching on to this old way of being. It's just coming back to its roots. It's important.
And let's not forget to get those mushrooms warming up on the grill.
Thank you, mushrooms.
I think sourcing stuff is the biggest part of the job nowadays. You can find people who can cook or people who think they know how to cook, but if you don't have good ingredients to start with, you're fighting an uphill battle. And it almost feels like it's the 1600s sometimes out here and you're eating on a long 200-foot table.
Regular restaurants are pretty challenging. I think this is more fun for creative people. The dinners are delicious, but it's not just the taste buds. It's the people, nature, and the weather, and it's all part of it. Quite a number of people travel. The folks that come to these events are pretty adventurous.
It's not like in a normal restaurant where people kind of want to be a critic. People are so excited. They get there and they're just like, how'd you do this? And they like really can't believe it.
We have people that come from all over and they come to multiple events. Like there's some people that I've already seen at like 4 events. They'll be here today, so they travel. A lot of people use it as like an excuse to go to a new place, which is nice because there's always some sort of like personal connection that's happening that we try to like utilize. Wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah.
Preparing food for someone is such a profound act. You're bringing something of yourself to another person. I think the human family, if you want to speak of it in a larger sense, it's really healthy for people to sit together. I feel really grateful for everyone being there, all my staff and the chefs and the farmers and people that have come to enjoy the day.